The title of this video is How to Win Your Case, How to Be a Great Witness. One thing that the jurors are told at the conclusion of the case is that what the attorneys say is not evidence. And that's absolutely true. If your clients and your witnesses have not been persuasive, you are not going to be persuasive. So, as a layperson who's not familiar with the law, testifying in court or at deposition, what are the keys to being a witness that is believable and one that is going to be the kind of witness that the jurors are going to believe? Well, first and foremost is preparation. And a lot of people find that practicing law is for the lawyers and avoiding the practice of law is for the witnesses. But the more you read and reread the documents in your case in the weeks leading up to your trial, the better that you will do. And you absolutely do not want to allow yourself to be impeached with your own prior statements in discovery or your own documents because you'd forgotten it or had not fully appreciated what it was that you had. Respect is something that is absolutely critical. I've seen in an arbitration a party lose a case that brought out a newspaper and was reading it during the proceedings. And you would think that people would know better, but don't take your cell phone into court. Don't use it in the hallways. Be respectful, and you want to sit up and pay careful attention to the testimony. You don't ever want to be making faces or responding emotionally to how the testimony is going. If you are being questioned, you want to speak with dignity. Do not take the bait and engage with an attorney that's trying to push your hot buttons. Act naturally, be pleasant. And you want to think about where this question is leading to, and you want to think about the answer before blurting anything out. I tell all of my witnesses, count to 4 before you say anything. And 95% of the time, it won't make a difference. But in one question in 20, it most definitely will. Make sure you understand the question fully. And if you don't, tell them that you don't understand the question and respond to the questions, not to statements. One thing that some advocates do that can be very difficult for a layperson to respond to is they'll make a statement like, okay, well, you were involved in committing elder abuse against your father. What color was the car you drove in here today? If you hear any comments that are not accurate, stop and correct the comments that are made. And the most fundamental rule about being a great witness is be honest. If you speak from the heart and you don't have something scripted or something that can be disproven, you're going to be more credible to the jury. The number one rule of trials is the liar loses. And in theory, the lying party can technically, within the 4 corners of what the law says, win the case. But if somebody's lying after having been sworn under penalty of perjury and after having been presented with a trial, and the jury is convinced that that person is a liar, that's the loser.